At the core of CCMS is a lightweight, fast-track educational model that moves a student toward their goals as quick and affordable as possible, at the same time making it easy and creative for faculty and developers to add the latest processes and information to the curriculum. There are 4 main areas of focus in this model: the student, educational paths, 4 fundamental modules, and the course units contained within those modules. So a student comes to CCMS with a desire to train for some level of proficiency in music and the music industry, whether it's simply recreational training where they just want to have fun with music, or all the way up to a professional certification. We refer to these processes as educational paths. We focus on what their goal is and create a program that has no bloated subjects to try to keep a student enrolled longer than necessary. The next step in the process is to combine their declared educational path with a student compatibility profile that allows CCMS to determine their entrance level. So now we have a student with a real-world desire. We know exactly where to place them in the learning process. Now that an educational path and profile level is assigned, the path automatically pulls a balance of subjects, course units, from each of the 4 fundamental modules. Based on the training needed to become industry ready for their declared path, different amounts of credits are required from each module. For example, let's say Sam comes to CCMS wanting to be able to support his music with creative technology. A skill set, by the way, that also gives him the training to apply for jobs in many areas of the industry that uses technology. This would be a technology path, and he would start taking course units at a point determined by his student compatibility profile. So Sam's CCMS education might look something like this. From the music theory module, the system would pull 5 credits, starting with applied music theory, extended harmony, and ear training 2. From the music performance module, we'd pull 4 credits that focuses on functional keyboard as well as group performance techniques and of course his principal instrument studies. From the technology module, the center of his path, we pull 8 credits that include Mac and PC basic operating systems training, cross-platform DAW operations, theory of digital audio and MIDI, VST and plug-in operations, and notation software. And lastly, from the marketing module, the system would pull 5 credits that include music and social networking, open source content managed website design, and the basics of image editing and music business fundamentals. So what does the new Sam look like? He has a basic foundation of music theory so he can speak the language and enhance his level of writing, arranging, and contemporary music composition. He has a strong working skill of keyboard performance, which is vital in order to use today's technology, along with some fundamental performance organizational skills and continued study of his principal instrument. Now he can compose, edit, arrange, and produce his own music in a technology format that is industry standard. He can also, right out of the box, create demos of his music that will sound as good as anything on the radio. He also can function well in many different industry-related jobs. For instance, sound design for games, music and sound effects for movies, music editing for video, broadcast editing, live show production support, theme park audio engineering, and entry level into the recording studio. Sam will also be able to market himself and his music by knowing how to quickly make a custom website with full online content management systems for instant content updates, and how to push this information out to the social and professional networks, podcasts, and smartphone applications. And Sam has done this by either full-time on-site studies at CCMS, part-time with supported online studies, or fully online using Adobe's eLearn educational system software suite in conjunction with CCMS's Web Services Unit. While Sam is a student at CCMS, he will have had access to a huge amount of archived resources online. Discounted attendance to master classes and visiting artist series either live or as a webinar. Networking with his peers and a clear basic understanding of the industry. Not to mention the mentoring opportunities by core faculty, adjunct instructors, and talented professionals. He will also be able to purchase the software and hardware of his choice through CCMS's educational discounts. Sam's time commitment, roughly 20% of the time a traditional degree program requires. His costs, around 15% of standard undergraduate degrees. His training, specifically targeted and up to date for his goals. Sam is now ready to push his creativity to a higher level, have job opportunities within the music industry, and for Sam, it's all about being ready. And for CCMS, we have achieved our primary goal for Sam, that our work is dedicated to the prosperity of our students. CCMS, the future of music training today.